get crushed against the Unfall Ultimate competition.
No way, there's a Lissandra,
But this
Janna.
Cassiopeia as well, right? It's going to demand quite a high skill level of play from him. A Phage completed, so Imba actually goes in here, locks down King of 4. That is the jungler after all. A very, very late TP coming in from Shin. Cancelled, in fact. SFM gets Tarzan locked down. Flash, exhaust knockup onto SFM. B1 gets that kill for himself. There's the burst coming in.
Adaptation to the game, because if they were to extend their laning phase, oh, there we go.
Ooh, SFM actually lands a nice ultimate, but that's pretty much countered out by the time he was frozen by Imba's ultimate. The Rek'Sai farm alarm is now actually the alarm of death as he comes in there, swooping in very, very easily done alongside Imba's flash, or not even flash, just ultimate for the lockdown. B1 getting chunked rather low right here. Shin being very, very aggressive right there. They do manage to take down B1 on the back of the tankiness of Shin. Rather close right there. I wonder if Tarzan will choose to pursue. And once again, King of 4 very, very out of position, but Imba, so is he. Gets very, very low, slides back over towards his team. Tarzan on a killing spree right now, doing a fantastic job. Actually picking up more members. A flash knockup, my goodness. Tarzan picks up the double and he's still going for it. Wants to get that Fury bar back up to get the true damage on his bite. But it looks like we've just evolved into a messy, messy, messy scuffle right here. As realized from about the 12th minute onwards, he's been, around this mid lane, going for SFM just like this. And look at that, the lockdown so strong on the side of Unfall Ultimate. They do manage, or rather Hanoi for Lewis does manage to trade one back, but it's a 2-for-1.
And again, as many of these dragons as possible to put the time on HFL.
Alright, Starfall is very, very far ahead right here. Look at the amount of damage coming his way. Collateral damage as well as buckshot. Aggressive positioning from B1, but Tarzan sets the front line from him. Shin very, very techy. There's the home guard hacker just zooming off the screen right now. Shin doing a fair job front lining. Pops his ultimate rather early, you have to think, but he has to back up from the fight. B1, no mana left, but all he needs to do is right click to find victory. There is the second level up for SFM's passive. He's got a good amount of mana left. He can still kite around this fight.
Cassiopeia complete the Trinity Falls as well as Software with Undercross the NF fight again. Now Fulu is once again getting caught out.
Yep, that's just the tale of the story. Oh, a nice ultimate from SFM. Nobody gets locked down, but the slow still applies, giving the rest of the team enough time to collapse. Imba does activate his Zhonya's. I wonder if he'll be able to get out of this. A nice W to lock down the members of Hanoi Full Lewis, delaying the inevitable chase. Flash play coming in from Starfall. B1, oh, flashes away, but the death sentence predicting the escape route. Must get out of the pit area. They do not want to be corralled into that small area. In fact, one member already taken down. Starfall has already been dropped. Looks like Tarzan's being very, very aggressive with his positioning here very late with that monsoon to save his power if that's what he was going for. And
Honestly hung around. It's like, okay, it's fine if you catch me. I know I'm gonna be able to outplay you, but now Shin, once again, they're gonna get caught out over here.
Shin is of course the tankiest member, but the zoning glacial path coming out from Imba does mean that many of the members must back away. They spend so much onto Shin though, he still hasn't dropped. There we go. SFM has expended his ultimate as well. B1 unloading all of his damage means that SFM is dropped so incredibly low. Ness uses his ultimate in as well. If they take the jungler out, you have to think that this will be the Baron over to Unfall Ultimate. And my goodness, Hanoi Full Lewis, they cannot afford to get caught out like that. Sure, they can find skirmishes, but that's different from being caught out one by one. And Violet doing a good job laying down some damage onto Imba.
Are they gonna die to the Baron?
Yeah,
Baron, so much damage.
Very, very low from the Baron. They have managed to take down Violet, who is just stepping into the poison right there, shows just how confident he is. Well, SOFM flashes and then uses the ultimate way off, but look at this, Imba getting dropped very, very low. A nice ultimate from Ness to zone out the Corki right there. B1 still kiting very, very well in the back, but SOFM has found his way onto B1. Actually gets pushed back by Tier. Not too sure what that was about. It actually helped the other members of Hanoi Full Lewis fall back behind their turrets. And what exactly was that? First we saw SOFM, you know.
Baron pick Full Lewis. They're magnets to a fight, but here comes the engage.
Oh my goodness, SOFM drops so low, you have to think he'll be going down in just a moment, but he's kiting rather well. Nope, just kidding, gets dropped anyways. And Imba with his flash engage with the Frozen Tomb is doing a fantastic job to start it out. Ness not managing to find Violet. They do catch out Shin a little bit, but Shin is very, very tanky. B1 gets flayed back into the towers as well as the Heartseeker strikes of Phat. Lewis knows what's up. Rek'Sai will be coming back into the fight right at this tunnel after healing right back up. Still an extended period of 5v4. I don't think. Ooh, Ness actually gets exploded right there, and Shin just being a boss. But might secured by Tarzan. Looks like that's no trouble for him whatsoever. Violet doing a good job laying down a lot of damage from the back. Here gets locked down, but B1 is still free to attack as well. Has found his way onto Violet. That's very, very important. The Valkyrie away from Violet, but I do believe B1 will still chase. Uses the heal for that little burst of speed, and overall, 3 members of Phat Ultimate still have that Baron buff ticking on.
Phat Ultimate is taking a very key fight. They find SOFM does get an ultimate this time. Imba is in a whole bunch of trouble, but now SOFM with the ultimate to himself will be running away. Collateral damage picks him off.
You have to wonder whether or not SOFM
Fight the objectives since Fu Lewis is so good at fighting. Just I will take them, and here we go, is the engage.
Pantheon dropping it from the back, lands nicely into the middle of 3. B1 actually very far ahead. Wow, that ultimate from Nesto managing to go all the way to the back line, hits 3 members of the Terrify. SOFM doing a good job kiting, but who's locking down B1? It looks like nobody. Shit finds his way onto him now, but is it too late? SOFM as well as Violet still alive. Tarzan doing a fantastic job with his knockup, but doesn't manage to actually find his way onto either Violet or SOFM. So, at the end of the day, the objective game... Oh, flash knockup coming out from Shin onto B1. He himself flashes away, dodges away from the big one with the quick draw. No more mana. That might be a bit of an issue, honestly, if SOFM and Violet, excuse me. Oh, a massive knockup coming out from Tarzan. SOFM's ulti actually quite poor, landing only onto Tarzan. It looks like Imba has locked down SOFM, unable to get out of that situation, and now the chase just continues. Phat Ultimate just charging through the ranks of Hanoi Full Lewis as Imba himself does get picked off by a single spear here with the 750 stacked tier right there as his teammate still dies despite the Monsoon activation. And could Phat Ultimate be looking to end it right here with Tarzan tanking and the quick draw damage coming off from B1? Yes, it looks like that's what they want to do. Here's the man drop damage. He's going to be knocked up though from Tarzan's knockup. Wow, just zero respect coming up from King of War, but maybe with the death timers this long, maybe you can say it doesn't even matter. Phat Ultimate commanding in these last few team fights, or rather finding their way despite commanding team fights from Hanoi Full Lewis to crack the base and eventually the nexus of Hanoi Full Lewis.
I mean, it seems that Hanoi Full Lewis, they have a very bad